What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bulls Latest. I want to start this week in this show doing a weekend recap for you guys. The Bulls split with the Minnesota Timberwolves in that home set of games. Again, I want to start today thanking Underdog Fantasy for sponsoring this video. I've got a great set of shows on tap for you guys this week. Starting on this Tuesday show, though, I want to encourage you guys to scan that QR code on that page. Take advantage of $75 in bonus bets after playing your first $5 today. Scan that QR code to get started, guys. Plenty of NBA action to go around this week. Lots of great offers and promotions to take advantage of in the Underdog app. Scan the QR code to join today. Let's dive right into the weekend recap, guys. The Bulls split, again, that home with Brooklyn, dropping that first contest on the road, 112-109, and then dominating at the United Center Sunday night against Brooklyn, again, 124-102. Let's dive into Friday's game a bit. Bulls battled in this one, erasing a 20-point fourth-quarter deficit at one point, but eventually losing on a Michael Porter Jr. bucket with 5.4 seconds left in the game. And then Trey Jones, after that basket, that turned the ball over on the next inbound. So really a brutal way for the Bulls to lose that game after really clawing back in that one against a Brooklyn team that on paper the Bulls should be able to handle like they did on Sunday night. We'll get into Sunday in a bit. Pat Williams did sprain his ankle Friday night. He did not return to that one. And then, jumping to the second game there at the home matchup against Brooklyn, Michael Porter Jr. would be out for that contest with that left knee injury recovery, they called it. And then Drake Powell was also out for rest, so they were missing two key guys. And then the Bulls actually got some huge injury news ahead of Sunday's game. Giddey was upgraded from out to doubtful. Now, I know he did not play Sunday, but expect him back either Tuesday or Thursday this week. So Tuesday against the Clippers, we could see him back in action at the United Center, or we could see him Thursday as they travel to Minneapolis to take on the Timberwolves. So great news. We could see Josh Giddey in action in no time here. And then with the Clippers coming up, we have a big piece of news on them. Kawhi Leonard has been sent home from the road trip due to left knee irritation. I should say it's his left knee that's been giving him issues all year now. But this is a red-hot Clippers team, guys. They've won 6 in a row. I just think that if you don't have Kawhi Leonard, that could help the Bulls. The line, and we'll get into that in a little bit, but the line says that he's not going to play in this one. I don't think he is going to be available. So back to that Sunday night contest, though, real quick. The Bulls did almost go wire to wire in this one, winning 124-102 at the United Center against the Brooklyn Nets in that second of a home-to-home there. That's a big victory for this team. They needed it after nearly coming back and completing a comeback in Brooklyn just a couple nights before that. Kobe White looked like his old self, guys. He's getting back into that groove. He had 24 points. He was 7 of 11 from deep. Had the three-ball going. Ayo Dosunmu added 19 points and a season-high 5 threes as well. He looks really, really good and dialed in right now. If they can get Kobe and Ayo dialed in and get Josh Giddey back here shortly, this Bulls team could be getting healthy at the right time, guys, and it could be in store for some fun basketball down the stretch here. Obviously, next up, the Clippers at the United Center Tuesday night. Giddey and Pat Williams are both questionable for that contest, so we'll have to keep an eye on those injuries. Hoping and got the fingers crossed that they're going to get Josh Giddey back. I think Pat Williams with that ankle sprain and miss it after, kind of tweaking that ankle but missing that game Sunday night should be able to get back. We'll have to see and check in on the statuses of both those guys as we near closer to first tip there against the Clippers. So, kind of diving into the week ahead, though, you've got the Clippers on Tuesday night at the United Center. That's going to be a huge game and one that I think that the Bulls, it's going to be a fun contest. The Clippers have a lot of star power. We'll see who they have available. Seems like Kawhi Leonard's not going to be there. I don't think he is going to travel with the team for that contest. So, we'll see how the Bulls fare in that one. They will then travel to the Target Center in Minneapolis to take on the T-Wolves. That'll be Thursday night, 7 p.m. And then the Bulls will return home to cap off a week of action Saturday night with the contest against their Eastern Conference foe, the Boston Celtics. That's going to be a big game, guys. So we'll see how the Bulls fare to start off the week against the Clippers, and we'll get in on some good Bulls action this week, guys. And speaking of getting in on the action, guys. Underdog Fantasy, fast breaks, buzzer beaters, and block parties are back. And Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. This week on Underdog, guys, I'm looking at that Bulls-Celtics matchup. Or that Bulls-Clippers matchup, I should say, and I'm selecting Nikola Vucevic higher than 16.5 points and James Harden higher than 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think there is a great opportunity for both of those picks to come through for you guys. Use promo code BasketballFan to score $75 in bonus entries, guys, when you play your first $5. Scan that QR code above and get in on some good action today, guys. Lots of good basketball ahead for this Bulls team. Lots of good action to be had on the Underdog Fantasy app.
18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/play and get terms DFSTML for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 helpline at 1-878 or text HOMI 467-369.
Diving back into things, guys. Looking and previewing, I want to dive more into this Clippers game because this is a big contest. You got a really good Clippers team right now coming into the United States. They're playing really good basketball, and I know I think they're 19-23 on the year, but they've won 6 in a row, and they're starting to find their stride. It is a shame for them that Kawhi Leonard is not going to be able to participate in this contest. He's been one of the core guys for that team when he's healthy and on the floor. The Bulls obviously coming into this one 20-22 on the year after reaching that 19-22 mark for the third time in 4 seasons. So before they got that victory Sunday night at the United Center, three times in 4 years at 19-22 is kind of crazy, guys. It just shows you the Bulls have consistently been at this point of the season in these shoes. I just think the Bulls have an opportunity to kind of jump through that. And these are some critical weeks here leading up to that February 5th trade deadline. I think when you look at the Clippers, scorching hot right now, so it's going to be a tough test. 6 wins in a row for them, like I mentioned earlier. Took a blow with Kawhi Leonard being sent home from the road trip. The Bulls, though, will look on the injury front to get some much-needed reinforcements, and Josh Giddey, hopefully, with an opportunity for him to finally return to the floor. I'm excited to see that. You got Kobe White, hopefully, in action here. And then Pat Williams, if he's able to go, this could be the healthiest this Bulls team has been in a long time. I mean, if you guys think about it, when's the last time you saw Kobe White, Josh Giddey, and the rest of this group on the floor at one time? It's been some time, it's been a little while. So it's some great news to potentially have these guys back in the fold, for the Chicago Bulls. I know Billy Donovan's certainly going to be looking forward to that as well. The Bulls, though, diving into kind of more of a betting preview for this game alone, are a 3.5-point favorite. I think that has a lot to do with Kawhi Leonard being sent home from the road trip. If you saw him active, I think you would have this game more along the lines of a pick'em. And the Bulls are minus 162 on the money line as well. You can get them with, it's decent juice if you're not looking to lay 3.5. Pretty good line there if you guys want to, my best plays here, I would say, are the Bulls to cover that 3.5. I think they could cover that short number. I would also play the Bulls money line if you're looking to do that. I think the Bulls win this game, guys. I think it's a good opportunity for them to take advantage of a team in the Clippers, West Coast team out in Chicago, early week. I think, Josh Giddey returning, we'll have to keep our eyes on that. If Josh Giddey's not a go, that may change things for me. But we'll have to keep an eye on that, guys. I would also lean over the total, 226.5 in this one. I think given both teams' pace of play and their ability to score the ball with some weapons, regardless of Kawhi Leonard going or not, I think that this has a good shot to go over. So that'll do it for today's show, guys. Again, scan that QR code. Get in on the action in Underdog Fantasy today. Lots of great NBA basketball ahead this week to get in on that action. So I want to thank you guys again for joining me on another episode of Bulls Latest. You guys have been awesome. We will see you guys next time.